Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuoStorm here, your favorite low-quality Blade & Soul content creator. And in today's video, we're going to go ahead and look at the most recent patch that just went live in Blade & Soul, the Prince of Darkness. We're going to go over all of the different things that went live with this patch, and I'm going to do it before the Blade & Soul livestream would have even started if you went ahead and watched it. Just take a look at that. We're still waiting for it to begin. So, yeah, real quick, before we begin, and as always, as I say in every video, if you are new to the channel, new to Blade & Soul, or just enjoying the content on the channel, please consider subscribing. I swear it's not as all low quality as this video you're watching right now. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, we have a new dungeon in Blade & Soul. It is a heroic level dungeon. It is the Brood Chamber. As you can see, it is at the top of the play infographic, meaning this is the most difficult heroic dungeon that we have currently available in the Blade & Soul game. So of note, drops of note from this new dungeon are the Imperial Gloves. So the Imperial Gloves are the next tier of glove above the King Gloves that you already had prior to this. So these Imperial Gloves go to the next tier of accessories. If you want to continue to progress your character even further, you're going to need to run this dungeon. In addition to this, you can get Imperial Cores, which you can use to redeem different Imperial accessories as well on the Exchange Merchant. Other than that, nothing too super exciting about this dungeon, other than the fact that it's top tier content, so if you want to keep pushing yourself, this is the content you're going to want to run. And as far as additions to the game, that is all you have that came along with this update. So now we're going to get into the new event, Blade and Soulmate. So if you've been playing Blade & Soul for as long as I have, you're going to begin to notice a bit of a theme with these events, and they kind of been recycling them, updating the rewards a little bit for the changing times of the game, but for the most part the events are pretty much the same. Well, this time they have really outdone themselves with this, combining 3 of the old events that we've already done in this game all into one brand new same event that we've already had before. And normally I would be a lot more upset about this. However, the rewards from this one, as far as cosmetics go, are absolutely fantastic. So we'll get to those here in a minute. But first, let's go over the 3 different events that we have. So the first event that is being rerun is the Realm Rift Supply Chain. The Realm Rift Supply Chain can be accessed by pressing F8 on your keyboard and heading to the cross-server dungeon. Make sure you read the quest letter first in your quest log. Basically, if you've been around the game for about a year, you will have done this dungeon before. It is the old Black Ram Supply Chain dungeon, and what you have to do is basically they take all of your gear and gear you to as though you were playing this content when it first came out. So basically what that's going to do is lower your AP and a bunch of other different stats down to very low levels, and you will need a very solidly put together team. You're going to need a healer, you're going to need buffs, you're going to need CCs to be able to clear this dungeon. It's a nice little challenge. However, I remember last year when I ran this, I ran it like twice and said this is not worth the rewards. This time it is a little bit better. The rewards are a bit better, and you get to choose what you want for rewards. Additionally, it is a huge 300,000 EXP pop, so definitely could be worth it this time around. Anyway, the rewards for this dungeon are as follows. You get to choose what you want to get as a reward. So you can pick the purple tier, which is going to have Raven tiered gear. You can pick the yellow one, which is going to have Hive Queen tiered gear. And you can pick the red one, which has Celestial tiered gear. So basically the upgrade materials that you would use for those accessories or weapons or whatever that you would happen to get from those. Completion of this dungeon and selecting the chest that you want is going to give you Lovestruck coins. Lovestruck coins are the event currency this time around. You get 1 to 2 Lovestruck coins for clearing this dungeon. So that's our first event that we've got going on. Let's take a look at the stream. Oh, darn, it looks like I'm boring Linksy. She's texting, so I guess we'll pick up the pace a little bit and go a little bit faster. So the next event we're going to look at is going to be Hongshill's Dungeon. So Hongshill's Dungeon is available in Jadestone Village. You can walk in it with a party, or you can F8 it. You can do it either way. Just make sure you talk to the lady so you get the little quest that'll pop when you walk in the door. I was standing in front of this area, and there happened to be a bunch of people who saw me and recognized me and invited me to the party. So we're going to go ahead and go on this. And look, guys, you're all going to be on TV, so congratulations. Fucking loading screens. So this dungeon is exactly the same as last year. It is super easy. What you're going to do is fight the boss, pick up the weapons, break the shields, and make sure you dodge the lasers. Really quite simple. You can wait for your whole party. You can go ahead and blast it. I'm going to be a bad person and just go ahead and start blasting. So here we go. So once again, to reiterate the point, the boss will jump to the middle and there will be guns that spawn. You can also pick up a gun off of the wall if you want, but it's usually easier just to wait for a gun to pop. Shoot the gun to get your gun out, or use whatever weapon that you have, I guess. Additionally, you will have a second charge if you happen to do everything successfully the last time around. This is the little barrel thing that you need to shoot before it pops, otherwise your team gets the slow boost. If you do hit it, your team gets a heal instead. So best to make sure that you hit that little bomb thing. And once again, continue to shoot the boss with the guns. Your regular attacks will not do as much damage. Make sure to stay out of the AoEs, and it's really just a rinse and repeat. This is a ground slam. You can jump over both of these attacks. Once these particle shots come out, make sure you pick them up and use them. So once again, the particle shots are 2 on your keyboard. So just go ahead and hit 2 on your keyboard to be able to use the particle shot skill. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Best guide ever. and make sure to utilize that one skill that you have. It is very, very useful, especially for this phase where these balls seem to lag and actually never go where you think they're going to go. And once again, the third and final phase will be exactly the same. Pick up the guns as they drop, pick up the orbs as they drop, and use your gun whenever you get it, the 2 skill on that gun. And completing the boss is going to go ahead and give you the little quest that you can complete over here, so go ahead and click it to get a couple of those stupid little critical potions. And then you will also be able to go to your quest letters and complete the quest that you got right here, if you don't have it set up like I do. Otherwise, it'll just pop up and let you click on it. The little reward box that you get for completion of this quest, it goes ahead and gives you some various rewards that you see on screen. Whole bunch of different things that you can get from this dungeon. So that just leaves the Merchant of Wonders event, which is tied to the Black Ram supply chain, so I kind of should have covered those two at the same time, but oh well, I suck at making videos. But anyway, the Merchant of Wonders will always spawn at the completion of the Black Ram supply chain, and you can exchange various fabrics for cosmetic items, as well as gold for other upgrade items for your character, like gems or RNG boxes. And that is basically it for the events, so now we're going to move on to the things you can buy with the event currencies. So you had already heard me mention the Lovestruck coins, so if we hop on over to the Dragon Express and go ahead and look at the items that are under the Lovestruck coin exchange tab, you will see that we have some of the coolest cosmetics in the game. So things like the Dark Angel costume for either the male or females. It looks a lot better on the females, but hey, definitely something you can get for both your characters. All these different costumes. I'm actually going to go ahead and Alt-tab over to the Blade and Soul page here so you can see them all at one time. So we have all of these different cosmetics that are available to go ahead and pick up. I mean, look at these, some of the coolest looking costumes in the game. These are all purchasable for 20 of the Lovestruck coins if you do all of the events every single day, as well as the event tokens that you get for completing the raids. As you can see right here, we have the raid Lovestruck coins that you can pick up. You will get 144 of the Lovestruck coins guaranteed, which means you can get all of these outfits during the event for your character because some of them are gender locked. So that is absolutely fantastic. You can have the entire wardrobe of these cool costumes. Or if you don't give a crap about cosmetics and just want to progress your character quickly, you have your same typical upgrade items like the heptagonal gem tickets. We also have our sacred vials and various other upgrade materials. As always, the sacred vial is a very solid pick during this event. In addition to this, we have Heart Nebula Stones. Nebula Stones are used to upgrade your heart. So if you hop over to your character and you look at your heart that you have for completing the story, you can use these Heart Nebula Stones to go ahead and upgrade your item with reduced item costs. So another neat little thing that you can pick up to progress your character even faster. And as far as major changes to the game, guys, that is basically it. There's a few quality of life improvements, like weapons to upgrade your Baleflor and Seraph weapons, automatically guaranteed drop from the chest when you open them, so you can upgrade those a little bit faster. Elixirs give a little bit more bonus stats to your character when progressing through raids, but other than that, basically it for this patch, guys. I do hope you found this video useful. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like, check out some of the other videos on the channel, and make sure you are subscribed so you stay updated when new content comes out. And before I do my typical sign-off of peace, we're going to go ahead and look and see how we did on the live stream. So this video is about 7.5 minutes long. And look, you're just in time to start watching the Blade Soul live stream. They're just starting it up. So go ahead and catch that, guys, and I will see you at my next video. Have a great day. Peace.